Hey, welcome. Okay, let's get started with our gentle yoga this morning. Maybe we'll do a little bit more than gentle. We'll see. We'll see how the morning goes. Let me move my microphone back. Okay, so you want to start in your comfortable seated posture. I always recommend using like a small blanket or pillow or towel or something like that, just under your hips, which will make it easier to sit up tall, right? Because you always want to be able to take a nice deep breath. You don't want to be slouching. All right, if your legs and knees get tired or sore, feel free to just stretch your leg out. Do not get uncomfortable in yoga. Number one rule, be comfortable, feel good, no stress. Okay, so seated posture. And you can just rest your hands either on your knees or in your lap and close your eyes. A nice way to center yourself is to just start by listening to all the sounds in the room, outside of the room, and the internal sounds of your breath. And now withdraw your awareness from the sounds and focus on your body. You want to lengthen from the base of the spine, up the neck, through the top of your head. And now focus on relaxing down through the forehead, around your eyes, relax your jaw, through the neck, the throat, shoulders, all the way down the arms to your fingertips. And back up through the shoulders, relax through the upper back, your chest and lungs, your heart center, through the abdomen, the lower back, from the hips and pelvis, all the way down the legs or the feet and toes. And now focus on your breathing. Inhale and exhale deeply. And count to yourself the length of your inhale. Count again the length of your exhale and see if you can even out your breath. All right, with your next exhale, let's bring the chin forward, hang the head down, draw the chest up towards your chin, and just hold for a moment. Slowly roll your head to one side, faces forward, just let the ear hang towards your shoulder and relax your jaw. And now around to the back, let your head go back. Slowly over to the other side. And let your head come back down to the front. And do a few circles. Inhale as you roll your head to the back. And exhale back to the front. And do about 3 circles to each side. Just take your time. And when you're done with your neck rolls, just let your head hang down. Okay, clasp the hands together, lay them gently on the back of your head. We're going to add a little weight to the stretch and just hold. And bring your head back up to center. Put one hand on the head, the other one can just rest on your leg. Gently draw the ear towards your shoulder and stretch. Good, let's do the other side. All right, let your head come back to center. Turn your head gently from side to side. So you're gonna look back and forth. Good, and bring your head back to center. All right, let's draw the arms up in front. We'll do the eagle twist. So you're gonna put one arm inside of the other, just like this. So one elbow inside of the other. If they don't quite wrap like that, you can also cross them in front, okay? Back to back with the hands, or wrap them around again so the fingertip will touch your palms, and then gently draw the elbows up and hold. And 2, 3. Inhale as you exhale, let the elbows come down and untwist and stretch. And let's do the other side. So we're going to wrap one elbow inside of the other, back to back with the hands, or wrap them around again. Draw the elbows upward and hold. And 2. 3. Inhale as you exhale, untwist and relax. Good. Arms by the side. Inhale, reach out and up and stretch. And you can clasp your hands. Go ahead and reach up towards the ceiling. Gently lean to one side. Inhale as you come up. Exhale over. Back and forth. Good. And come back to center. Draw back slightly with those arms. And let the fingertips touch. Inhale. As you exhale, reach out and down. Take the hands behind your back. Now clasp them together. Gently roll. Stretch those shoulders back. Good. And relax. One more stretch for the shoulders. Palms upward. Fingertips touch your shoulders. Bring those elbows in and back and around. Nice big circles. And let's change direction. Good. Go ahead and let your arms come down. Stretch your legs out. Just rock those feet in and out a couple of times. Relax your hips. All right, let's come over onto the hands and knees. If you are on a hard surface, I would use the blanket or towel under your knees for extra padding. Otherwise, you can just set it to the side. Hands under your shoulders, let your knees be hip distance, toes, feet relaxed. And starting in our table pose, you're going to tuck your chin in. Exhale, round your back and shoulders. Nice stretch. And then arch your back and look up as you inhale. And exhale. Woo. Tuck your chin in and stretch and arch your back. Look up and inhale. Good. Just move at your own pace. Exhale as you tuck the chin in, round your back. Inhale as you arch and look up. All right, next exhale. Hips go towards the heels, forehead to the mat. Go ahead and reach the arms out in front of you and stretch. Okay, hands are just a little bit wider than the shoulders, palms flat on the mat. You're going to come up onto the hands and knees. Go ahead and let your toes curl under and press back and stretch. And let's do the runner stretch. You're going to bend one knee, push your opposite heel down into the mat, back and forth. Good. Let the shoulders come forward, knees touch down. So now you're going to sit towards your left heel. So you're just leaning a little bit to the left, twist over to the right, and just hold. Nice deep breath. 2. And 3. 4. And come back up onto the hands and knees. Let's switch over, sit towards that right heel, reach over to the left and stretch. And 2, 3, and 4. Good. And come right back up onto the hands and knees. All right, let's do a little balance today. So we've got the hands under the shoulders, knees hip distance. I want you to extend your left leg straight out behind you and your right arm, so opposite. It's like you're reaching for the wall in front of you and behind you. Just hold. Good. And let's do the other side. So you're going to extend your right leg out and now your left arm, find a point to stare at. Reach. The hand that's on the mat is nice and strong. Good. And relax. All right, let's come back into the half tortoise again. Reaching the arms out in front of you, just a little bit wider than the shoulders. We're going to come up into the downward dog again. So go ahead and bring yourself up and back. Keep the knees soft, slightly bent. Keep pressing your chest back towards your thighs. Nice deep breath. Good. Let the shoulders come forward. Inhale, exhale. Put your knees down. Bring your chest down right between your hands. Okay. And you're going to come flat down onto your belly. And then go ahead and peel up gently into your cobra and stretch your back. Press back. You can either do a half tortoise with the hips to the heels or go ahead and press back into your downward dog again. Good. Let's do that again. Inhale, shoulders forward, knees come down, chest comes down. So you're going to build up some strength in your upper body. Inhale as you peel up, stretch, and then press back into your down dog. Good. One more time. Inhale, shoulders forward. Exhale, knees come down, chest down. Peel up into cobra. Good. And back into downward dog. All right, let's bring the shoulders forward. Put your knees to the mat. Now you're going to draw the right knee all the way up and turn your heel in. So you're pulling the knee up between your hands. Turn the heel in, so it's by your left hip bone. Take that left leg back and stretch a little bit more. Inhale as you look forward and exhale as you come on down. And you can rest on your elbows or you can come all the way down with your forehead to your forearms. And just relax. I like to rock my hips a little bit. So if that feels good to you, if you get a good stretch, you can do that. Good. Go ahead and bring yourself up. And let's go back into the downward dog and stretch. Shoulders forward, knees down to the mat. Left knee comes all the way up. We're going to turn the heel in, stretch your right leg back and stretch. Inhale as you look forward. And then exhale as you come on down. And again, you can rest all the way down if that's comfortable for you. If it feels good to rock your hips a little bit, you can do that. All right, go ahead and bring yourself up, hands firmly on the mat. We'll do another downward dog. So step it back, stretch. Good, bring the shoulders forward, let your knees touch down, hips back to the heels. You can open and close your fingers, your fists a couple of times, stretch out your hands, rock your hips a little bit from side to side and stretch. Good, and then come on up into a kneeling posture. Let's do the thread the needle with my mat a little bit. All right, so we're gonna do a shoulder stretch before we come to standing. So we wanna go back into a table pose. So hands are under the shoulders, knees hip distance. Take the back of your left hand and put it on the mat. You're gonna slide that arm through and come all the way down onto that left shoulder and the left side of your head, okay? And then from here, take your right hand, reach it behind your back, and you're just going to place the back of the hand on your back, okay? Or you might be able to reach your thigh. I want you to look straight ahead, or you can try to look towards the ceiling, whatever gets you the best stretch. Breathe. Let's do one more. You should feel this right across your upper back. Good. Inhale. Exhale, you're going to untwist, come right back up onto the hands and knees. All right, let's do the other side. So back of the right hand on the mat, slide it through, come down onto that right shoulder. You rest on the right side of your head. Take that left arm, reach it behind your back. You can look straight ahead, or you can look up towards the ceiling. Breathe. And then inhale, as you exhale, slowly untwist, and you'll come right back up onto the hands and knees. All right, let's put the forearms down onto the mat. So now your elbows are right underneath your shoulders, okay? Palms are flat on the mat. Turn that left elbow out to the side, put your forehead on your forearm and reach out through that right arm. And you're going to feel that right through the chest and through the, through the armpit, through the shoulder. One more breath here. All right, let's switch sides. So you're going to turn that right elbow out, put your forehead on your hand or forearm and reach with that left arm and hold. 2, 3. Good. Put your forehead to the mat. Reach out with both arms and stretch. If you want to go deeper into the stretch, come onto your chin. It's a pretty deep stretch. So decide what feels best for your upper shoulders. Good. If you are in the chin, put your forehead back onto the mat. Now use your hands to help draw yourself back. We're just going to do a child's pose for a moment. So you can put your forehead to the mat and arms by your sides, or you can put one arm on top of the other with your forehead on your forearms. So whatever feels the best for you. Now let's just relax here for a moment. Good. And now slowly bring yourself up. So you're in a kneeling posture. All right, let's stretch the toes out. So curl your toes, sit on your heels. All right, and then from here, we're going to actually come up to standing. So help yourself up and come right up to standing pose. All right, let's do some standing exercises. Okay. Whew, feet about hip distance, hands on your hips, knees are soft. We're going to start by leaning forward. Inhale, roll to the back. Exhale, back to the front. So nice, easy twist. Change direction. Come back to center. Inhale as you exhale, fold now into your front bend. And gently sway from side to side. Relax your shoulders. Good. Bend the knees, reach to the floor in front of you. Come on down into your squat. And then from here, let's go back to a front bend. And just hang for a moment. Back down to your squat. Good. And back into that front bend. Bring your chest up, hands to the hips. Inhale as you come on up. Now we'll support the back. So you're going to put the heel of the hands, go right underneath your rib cage. All right, feet about hip distance. Lift through the chest, gently lean back. Stretch, and then right back up to center. Let's go ahead and bring the feet closer to each other now. Arms slightly out to the sides. This is your mountain pose. You're standing tall like a mountain peak. Inhale, reach out and up. Fingertips touch, reach to the ceiling, and then lean to one side into that half bend. You're just going to push out on that opposite hip as you exhale. And then inhale as you come up, and exhale over. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Good, let's come back to center. Now inhale, as you exhale, fold into the front bend. We're going to do our vinyasa. It's where we move from posture to posture. Hands on the legs, draw your chest forward and inhale. Exhale and fold. Inhale, reach down, come all the way up. And stretch, and then bring your hands back to the heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale as you fold. Hands on the legs, draw your chest forward, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, reach and come on up. And then back to the heart. So we're going to do this sequence several times. Just follow your breath. Inhale. And exhale as you fold. Draw the chest forward. Inhale. And exhale. Reach and come on up. And back to the heart. And again, reach up. So with each sequence, feel your body sort of loosening up, warming up, going just a little bit deeper. Let's do one more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale as you fold. Draw the chest forward. Inhale and exhale. And now reach and come on up. And bring the hands back to the heart. Good. And just relax for a moment. All right, and relax the arms, relax the legs. All right, let's do some strengthening for the legs. We'll do some warrior poses today. So with the warrior postures, you're going to open your legs nice and wide and extend your arms out. Okay, you want your feet wider than your shoulders, maybe even to where the wrists, like the ankles underneath the wrists is kind of a good way to measure. All right, so I'm going to turn, I'll tell you, I'll direct you, but you can also, if you prefer to mirror me, it's fine. You can do either side. So I'm going to turn my toes of my right foot out. The back foot, angle those toes in slightly. And if you look at your feet, the right heel lines up with the arch of your left foot. Okay, so they're in line with each other. All right, now with a warrior, you're going to bend the front knee, and the knee should be right on top of the ankle. Okay, so it's not going past the ankle. If your knee goes past the ankle, scoot your left foot back. It just means you can be wider. Okay, so you're about here. Now I'm going to have you rest your right arm on the leg, and I want you to reach that left arm over your head like you're reaching for the wall. Good. So you're in a nice straight line from the outside of that left heel all the way up the body, out through the fingertips. Nice slow deep breaths. 2 and 3 and 4. Good. Turn the palm up, reach, and draw yourself up. All right, let's turn the foot and we're going to do the other side. So turn the left foot out, angle that back foot in slightly. You're going to bend that front knee. It's right on top of your ankle. Let your left arm rest on the leg. Reach over, reaching for the wall. You can just look forward or down and breathe. Or you can look right at the palm of your hand. Depends on your balance. And 2, 3, 1 more breath. 4, good. And reach and come on up, and exhale, turn your foot in and go ahead and relax your arms. And of course, if you need to come up sooner, that's fine. All right, let's do this again. Reach those arms out. Right foot turns out, back foot angles in. If you want to get a little deeper this time, you can. Bend that knee again, right on top of the ankle. Let your arm rest. This time, let's take the left hand, reach it behind your back. Okay, you might even touch your fingertips of the thighs, but it doesn't matter, just so your hand's on the back. Now I want you to look over your left shoulder. So you're drawing that shoulder back slightly and just hold. And 2, 3, 1 more, and 4. Reach that left arm, come on up, turn the foot in. Let's switch over. Left foot angles out, right foot angles in. You're going to bend that knee. Let your left arm rest on the leg. Take your right hand behind you, touching your back or touching the thigh. And I want you to look over your right shoulder. Remember, you're pressing the outside of that right foot right into the mat. And 2, 3, and 4. Good. And extend that arm and reach and come on up. Exhale, turn your foot in and just relax the shoulders. Okay, let's keep the legs nice and wide. Take the hands behind your back, clasp them together. Draw your shoulders back. Fold forward slowly into your front bend. You can keep the knees a little bit soft. You don't have to lock the knees. And then raise the arms up behind your back and hold. Good, let's bring the hands to the seat, hang them down to the floor. You're gonna reach over to the right leg, draw your head in the direction of the knee. Reach over to the left leg, let's do the same thing. Come back to center, bend your knees, reach out in front of you to the floor. Okay, get your hands on the floor. And we're gonna turn the toes of the right foot out to the side. I want you to walk your hands over so that you are bending over that right leg, and you can bring the heel up and then turn the toes of the left foot up towards the ceiling. And just bring your arms to the inside now for balance. Okay, you're gonna walk up and over. And let's do the same thing on this side. You're gonna bend that left knee, heel comes up, turn the toes of your right foot up towards the ceiling. So you can feel that all through here. Do that we'll do that 3 times on each side. Okay, so this is the second round. Stretch over to the other leg. Here you go. And then one more time. And back to the other side. Good. You're going to come back to center, turn those feet forward. Why don't you go ahead and step your feet a little closer and come on down to a regular squat. It's okay if the heels come up. If you want to try to get the heels flat, you can. And then from here, sit down carefully. Go ahead and stretch your legs out in front of you and just rock those feet in and out a few times. Relax your legs. All right. Let's do another stretch for the hips. You're going to tuck one heel all the way in, the other foot out in front. Line up the heels. You've got about a foot between your heels. Okay. Line it up, sit up nice and tall. Inhale as you exhale, lean forward. And just relax into the stretch. You're going to focus on your breath. Inhale and exhale deeply. Good. Go ahead and bring yourself up. Let's switch sides. So tuck your heel in, the other foot out in front. Inhale. As you exhale, slowly lean forward. And just take your time. It's with each exhale, you feel your body stretch and relax, and you go just a little deeper into the pose. Okay, go ahead and slowly come back up and stretch those legs out. All right, so let's come down onto our backs now. All right, so you're going to lower yourself down onto your back, and when you come down onto your back, go ahead and pull your knees into your chest because you want to relax that back. And clasp your hands across your legs and just rock. Take a deep breath here. Let go of all of the tension down your back. Inhale and exhale deeply. Good. Keep those knees tucked in. Open the arms out to the sides. Let's lower the legs to the left all the way to the floor. Place your left hand on your knees, but you also want to turn your head to the right because you want to try to bring that shoulder towards the floor and just stretch for a moment. Just relax. Inhale and exhale deeply. Good. Let your knees come up to center and over to that other side and stretch. Turn your head, look out towards your left hand, and you can put your right hand on your knees and gently draw down. Let your toes and feet rest on the mat and breathe. Good, and then bring your knees back into center. Okay, so let's keep the knees tucked in. We're going to do a little strengthening for your abdomen and lower back. Let's keep the knees tucked in. Open the arms out to the sides. Now you're going to exhale, lower the legs to the left, but keep them an inch from the floor and look to your right hand. Inhale, bring your knees up. Exhale, over to the other side, look to your left hand. Inhale as you come up and exhale over. Inhale up and exhale over. Let's do that a few more times. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to center, exhale over. Inhale and exhale. Last time. Inhale to center. Exhale up. Good. Let your knees come back to center. Pull them in one more time. And now place your feet down onto your mat. Have your feet hip distance apart, arms by the sides. Let's do a bridge pose. So you're going to press your feet down, raise your hips up, and just hold. Nice deep breath. Inhale, as you exhale, roll down slowly. One vertebra at a time. Go ahead and draw your knees in. Let's stretch. Let's do that again. Feet on the mat, hip distance. Go ahead and lift your hips up. Inhale and exhale deeply. Good. Inhale, as you exhale, roll down slowly. Draw those knees in. All right. Go ahead and stretch your legs down onto the floor. Let your arms rest by your sides. Rock your feet in and out a few times, and just let your feet fall out to the sides. And let your arms rest by your sides. Close your eyes softly. Take a nice deep breath. And really allow yourself to relax. Allow the floor to support your body. And then let's scan through the body, letting go of any tension. So begin at the very top of your head and relax now down through the forehead. Relax around your eyes. Relax through the nose and the cheeks, the corners of your mouth. Relax your jaw. And down through the neck and the throat and the shoulders. Relax all the way down the arms to your fingertips. And back up through the shoulders. And relax now through the chest and lungs, the upper back, heart center, abdomen and lower back, from the hips down the legs, all the way through your feet and toes. Inhale and exhale deeply. And relax now from the toes and feet, the lower legs, knees and upper legs. Relax through the abdomen, your lower back, the upper back, your chest and lungs, from the shoulders down to the fingertips. And back up through the shoulders, relax through the neck and throat and the face, all the way through the top of your head. And now inhale and exhale deeply. Count to yourself the length of your inhale, count the length of your exhale, and even out your breath. And now slowly start to bring your awareness back by moving your fingers and your toes. And as you come out of your relaxation, you can do the palming exercise where you rub your hands together, make them warm. And place those warm hands over your eyes, block out all the light, and open your eyes slowly into your palms. And just relax your gaze now in the darkness of your palms. And then you can slowly bring those hands away and focus on your hands in front of your face for a moment. And then you can bring the hands down and focus in the distance for a moment. It's a nice way to relieve eye tension. All right. Draw those knees into your chest so your lower back is relaxed. And when you feel ready, then you can roll to your side and just rest on your side for a moment. And then you can bring yourself up to a seated posture. All right, we're going to close this portion of the class. You can bring your hands to your heart for a moment and go ahead and set an intention for yourself for today, right? You get to decide how you want to feel today. So what kind of day are you going to have? Sometimes the words that I will use are, I am so happy and grateful that this day is so easy, or this day is really happy, filled with joy, lots of fun. Good, and the eyes are open. Namaste. All right, if you're going about your day, I want to wish you a great day. Pretend that today is vacation, even if you're at work. How does that feel? Right? If you'd like to stay for the last 15 minutes and do a meditation, feel free to stay. All right. For the meditation, you want to be able to sit comfortably for about 10 or 15 minutes. So I usually have to fold my blanket pretty thick. If you already have like a meditation pillow or something like that, you can use it. Right. And then you can sit cross-legged, or you can stretch your legs out. If you are meditating and your foot falls asleep, stretch your leg out and then experiment with the height of your seat. So if I sit higher, my hips are more comfortable and my leg doesn't fall asleep. If I sit low, my leg falls asleep. Just a little tip there. All right, a nice way to bring yourself into a relaxed state. So meditation is really just kind of about getting to this space of just kind of a release, a letting go, a relaxation, where everything just kind of quiets in the mind. It doesn't mean that the thoughts will go away completely, but you're going to notice as your breath deepens that the thoughts become a little slower, right? It's almost like you're hitting the pause button on your day for like 10 or 15 minutes. And that time is going to make a difference for the rest of your day. And if you do this regularly, you'll find it comes easier and easier to sit. So let's use the breath to bring us into a relaxed state. We're going to do the counting today. And we'll do what's called Matrika Pranayama, where your inhale and your exhale are even in length. And you can use your hand to help you count. So that where the thumb and tip of your finger touch, that will be at the count of 1. Your thumb touches the first knuckle, that's a 2. The next knuckle in your finger is a 3. And where the finger and the hand come together, that's a 4. So your thumb can touch that's a 4. It's okay if it doesn't really touch it, but that's a 4. And then the next finger would be 5, 6, 7, and 8. The ring finger is 9, 10, 11, 12, and the small finger is 13, 14, 15, 16. So there's essentially a count of 16 on one hand. It'll take about 5 minutes. as you're doing the breathing, it might also help you to focus if you are mentally counting the length of your inhale and the length of your exhale, gently evening the breath out. Eventually, eventually your mind will just get quiet and you might forget or let go of the counting and just let yourself be in the moment, right? And then if your mind wanders, bring it back with the counting. All right, so let's go ahead and start. Close your eyes softly, take a nice deep breath. And then when you're ready, you can begin by counting your breath.